and we're not going to be long. I'm not going to be on here super long. I just wanted to get the information out there just because I know people need it. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? I am live on Fanbase. So if you heard me talking, I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to the group on Fanbase. And I just let them know that we're not going to be on super long. But I do want to get this content out, and I'm going to be doing this regularly. So I'll still be submitting information and posting information about grants for you all. I will still be posting information about student loans and how to help you overcome that. I want to get out this information because it's still it implies to financial empowerment. And the whole point of the Financial Empowerment Hacks page, the Financial Empowerment Hacks social medias, and anything that I put out that is about financial empowerment is to educate all of us that look like me, those of you that are the same gender as me, those that are women that may not even know that this information and this history exists. I want to educate you all because I surround myself with this information, because I surround myself by people who make money decisions all the time, and they're making great money decisions, and they want to be better. So they're always looking for the next best information. Therefore, I put myself in the arenas with them so that I can become better and learn even more as well. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and let me see. We're going to go live. Instagram is live. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and my personal Instagram are all live. Okay. All right. And we're live on Fanbase. All right. So here we go. I'm going to start with telling you that this book that I'm going to read to you from today is a book that I've had for about a year. And I happened to join a group of student loan experts, and they wanted to read the book starting August the 4th. Well, I happened to be scrolling through my Audible and saw I already had this book. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have not even read this book. But I knew that the author, Rachel Rodgers, and her company is called Hello 7. I knew that they were making waves. She and her business have been making waves for a while. She is a biracial woman, but she identifies as a Black woman and educates women. So this book starts off kind of encompassing all of the rhetoric that has surrounded women and money in the United States of America, some of these setbacks and the systemic oppression that has affected Black people, Chinese people, Latinx people, and how it's been widely done by the colonialists, the Anglo race. So those of you that are out there that are my Anglo friends, still got love for you. I'm just giving you the information. Okay. It is what it is. We can't take away from the history that's been in this country, period. It is what it is. So the fact that Rachel Rodgers is bringing this information to us is research that she's done, it's history that she's done, it's statistics that she's done. And I'm going to continue to bring you this content with the grants that I'm going to post, with the student loan information I'm going to post, with the other financial and funding strategies that I'm going to post. But I'm also going to share more information from other people like Don Peebles and Melody, who used to be on the Tom Joyner show, like all these financial empowerment people that go right along with the messages that I'm sending and curating for you all, which is financial empowerment. So I'm going to continue to bring this information to you because it's important on period. It's important that you know it. It's important that you implement the strategies into your life, but it's important that you know why you need to implement strategies, why you need to be about financially empowering yourself. So, all right, here we go. So I'm just going to start from the introduction of this particular book, and then we're going to move forward. So here we go. America doesn't respect anything but money. So let it sink in. America doesn't respect anything but money. What our people need is a few millionaires. Madam C.J. Walker. I believe every woman should want to be a millionaire. If you agree with me, this book is for you. If you strongly disagree with me, this book is definitely for you. Every woman needs to see at least 7 zeros in her bank account, at the bottom of her own balance sheet, and in her cumulative net worth. Every woman needs to know what it feels like to wield economic power. That's how we make change. That's how we serve our children. That's how we serve the world. I want you to know what it feels like to be a millionaire, to own a home with no mortgage, to have the freedom to leave a job you don't love, to have more time to spend with your favorite people doing things you enjoy, to have more time to rest. Women, we need to hear that more. To have more time to rest. I want you to know what it feels like to be a millionaire, to have more than you need and be able to put that surplus money to work for your children, my children, and our children's children. I want you to know what it feels like to solve community problems like providing for kids who can't afford school lunch or creating a community garden by simply writing a check. I wrote this book because that's not the world we're living in right now. And this is from Rachel Rodgers in We Should All Be Millionaires is the name of the book. The data is daunting. Women are afraid to ask for the money they deserve and need and are less likely to get, afraid to make more than their partners, and afraid that having a career means not meeting their family's needs. Screw the thigh gap. Let's talk about some other gaps. White women make 79 cents compared to $1 made by a white man. And Black women make 62 cents. 62 cents, y'all. Women also pay more for their debt than men, are less likely to invest than men, and are therefore 80% more likely to be impoverished in retirement. I'm gonna read that sentence one more time. Women also pay more for their debt than men. So when I give you the information about student loans and grant and interest-free funding, this is why. Because when you live it, you get it. And let's not even get onto the how much does the Black woman pay compared to the Black man compared to the white man. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Women also pay more for their debt than men, are less likely to invest than men, and are therefore 80% more likely to be impoverished in retirement. When it comes to business, women entrepreneurs raise less money than men, and only 2% of women-owned businesses ever hit the 7-figure mark. All of this despite the fact that research shows that women are better investors and better leaders than men. Rewind. Research shows, this isn't somebody just writing a book and giving opinion. Research shows that women are better investors and better leaders than men. She even has a bibliography that links back to the research. So go get the book, We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rodgers. We are going to change all of this, and this book will show you the way. In this book, we are going to cover things you've never seen before, and I'm going to teach you how to build serious wealth, increase your income significantly within 1 year, get on the path to becoming a millionaire within 3 years, stop getting in your own way, increase your power, peace, and joy. And most important, how to start making million-dollar decisions and the exact steps you need to take to get on the path to millionaire status. No matter your current situation or earnings, here's what you will not see in this book. Me telling you to stop drinking your $3 latte or to stop being a shopaholic. These are the ridiculous messages women are inundated with by so-called financial gurus on a daily basis. Here's what I will tell you: how to start making a lot more money. You will learn how to add income streams without hustling all the time and start generating an extra $1,000 or $5,000 per month. In this book, you'll learn how to expand your income rather than contract your expenses. Now, bear with me 1 second. One second. Okay. Sorry, I had to send that message before I forgot. Okay. Now, last sentence, you'll learn how to expand your income rather than contract your expenses. And here's why. Whether we like it or not, money is the source of real power in society. There's very little, oh my gosh, this just got really, really big. There's very little any of us can do to get paid for the true value of our work, to make our own decisions, to control our lives, and much less to move women, marginalized communities, and society forward. Without the freedom that money can buy, your options in life are likely to remain limited if your resources are also limited. That's why I posted that video last week about screw that thought process. Whoever tried to brainwash you and give you some sick notion that money is the access to evil. No, money is not the root of all evil. Money is the root to access. And she just put it in here. And I posted that video and heard this later. And I was like, that's completely, it makes sense. Your options in life are likely to remain limited if your resources are also limited. And yes, this is a sad state of affairs. I too would love to live in a world where that wasn't the case. But that world doesn't exist, says Rachel. And so, sisters, to claim more power in the world, we need more money. Some of the power money offers us is emotional. When we have more money, we are confident that we can build wealth and earn more. When we don't, we always fear not having enough and being judged for it. I learned that lesson at a young age as a kid in New York City, standing in the grocery store checkout line, embarrassed about having to pay with food stamps. I remember feeling shame and looking around, hoping that none of my friends from school would realize that my family was receiving public assistance. She says, many of my schoolmates lived in nice apartment buildings with nice furniture. They went to Kumon, a tutoring program, after school and took art and violin lessons. They had summer passes to the local community pool. I didn't have any of those things because my parents couldn't afford them, says Rachel. But I went out of my way to pretend that my family's financial struggles didn't exist. She says she remembers in 6th grade being invited by a group of friends to go on a shopping spree. Oh my gosh. Going on a shopping trip to the outlet stores in Reading, Pennsylvania. She was excited to go, but didn't have any money to actually shop. But her mother always found a way. She says, my dad had been doing jobs and one of them was refilling vending machines. He got paid in coins and that's the only extra money that they had. The morning of the trip, Rachel goes on to say, my mother and I sat on the floor of our living room rolling quarters. I went on the trip with $33 in rolled coins. During the trip, I'd browse stores with my friends, and while they made their purchases of new clothes and sneakers, I'd pretend that I didn't like anything because I didn't have enough money to buy them. Eventually, I did find something I could afford, a wallet. Looking back now, I realize how aspirational to purchase a wallet when I had no money. Even then, I believed that one day I'd have enough cash to fill a wallet. I waited until all my friends left the store, and then I bought my new discounted leather wallet with my rolled coins. Being financially poor can define who you are and shape what you think you are capable of. Mia says, don't let it. Now, going back to the book, when your bank account is empty, you are assumed to be lazy and uneducated because that's what the colonialists have taught you. An unproductive member of society, incapable of making your own way because that's what the colonialists have taught you. That's my insert. That's Mia. Okay, back to what Rachel is saying. My parents were hardworking, smart, and quite productive, but I wonder if they knew that. For a time, we lived comfortably, but there were other times riddled with layoffs from good jobs. Have you seen my video where I talked about student loans being a prison, how they lock you in? Because when you have that exit interview in any college, I have only been to 3, Tyler Junior College, Austin College, and now Collin College. Not once have I had a conversation with anybody in any financial aid office that said, okay, so when your financial aid or when your student loans get to X, Y, and Z point, if you ever get laid off, this is the action that you can take. These are the steps you need to take. Don't talk about that. Okay. So anyways, here we go. So she says, riddled with layoffs from good jobs, addictions, and all the disadvantages that come with living under constant financial distress. If you're not educated and some of these things have hit your family or will hit you, I don't know. I hope that they don't. But just don't feel bad about yourself, okay? Because a lot of people aren't educated on this and a lot of institutions are not teaching about these things. And capitalism will not teach you about it because that's just not how capitalism works. I'm going to keep reading. Now, would money have solved all our problems? Of course not. I agree. Of course not, it doesn't. Nobody's saying that. But it does give you better access. Okay, here she goes. Of course not. But it sure as hell would have solved a lot of them. Now, Money also creates power by giving us autonomy. When we have money, we can make decisions that improve our quality of life and the lives of others without needing anyone else to weigh in, period. When we have wealth, we can be independent and make our own decisions. The opposite is true when we're broke. When we don't have money, we can be stuck at a job when we're being sexually harassed because we need that paycheck, damn it. Or with a man who's abusing us because we need the asshole's financial support. I say leave. That was Mia's insert. We can't even donate to causes we care about or financially support the political campaigns of people we want to represent us in government. It's harder to advocate for ourselves or others without money, autonomy, and power. Period. So I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to highlight this so that when I come back and read to you, whether it be later today or tomorrow, I know exactly where I've stopped. And again, this is the book, We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rodgers. And I'm also going to post some things from Mr. Don Peebles and Melody. I don't want to get Melody. I want to say it's Hobson, Melody Hobson. I don't want to get her last name wrong, but she used to be on the Tom Joyner Show, which was a nationally syndicated radio show. And she's a financial guru as well. So I'm going to start bringing you information from these people so you can see the credibility behind the information that I'm bringing to you about grants, about funding. It's all coming from a place where I pull from everybody that these people follow, all the decision-making rooms that they're in. I'm getting the information from all these places, okay, to bring them to you so that you can get the information. And when you want professional support for these things, then you know how to reach me on my socials, and you know how you can fund the cause. Look at the little ticker on the bottom of the screen, okay? So you all have a great rest of your day. I will be back at some point, if not today, then tomorrow. Meanwhile, enjoy the rest of your day. Hugs.